Okay, so day 4, we are leaving Inversnaid bunkhouse. That's the camping area down there for backpackers. Probably room for 7, maybe 8 at a squeeze tents, so not huge, but it was enough last night. Heading off now to Glass campsite. Relatively short walk today, hike. Probably about 16k, so relatively easy, but a little deceptive in terms of kilometres because it's up and down the loch, up and down the boulders, over the rocks and the tree trunks, so it's a little longer than it suggests. Okay, so we are back down at the Inversnaid Hotel, down from the Inversnaid bunkhouse, so back where we started yesterday, back on the route, and it's really nice here. Looks like a reasonably nice hotel, but I believe it's like £200 a night, so yeah, that's not happening, is it? Looks really nice here. Great views. We are heading today to Glass campsite, which is right at the end of Loch Lomond, way over there. And this is the route for the West Highland Way, just behind that red car, so let's go. Great scenery alongside the loch. A little bit technical with the path in terms of up and over tree trunks and rocks and boulders. As you can see, it's definitely hands-on. Looking for the path, it goes up this way. I think we'll have ourselves a little sit down rest here. And maybe we won't stop here for a rest. Wow. Just got absolutely attacked by midges. Wasn't even sat down more than 30 seconds. Let's carry on. This is the path. Definitely a hands-on experience, this.
She was 14 years transported, as you may know the same. But the captain fought her freedom, and he managed her out of hand. And she gives it all to the use it here upon the
We'll come down here for 5 minutes, have a little rest. Either side of the loch. Hopefully the sunshine, so I can find a sunny spot. We'll keep away the midges. Okay, could be wrong, I think that's us out of the side of the loch where it's so rocky and up and down over the tree trunks, over the roots. There's still a long way to go along the loch yet. Over there. Not even well, probably about a quarter of today's journey at the moment, but like I say, I think that's us out of the rocky technical section. We'll see. Then again, I have been known to be wrong from time to time. Oh well. All good. We love this technical section. It's so scenic.
Although the poor of Scotland do labour and do toil, they are robbed of every pleasure and produce of the soil. The proud and furious landlords, so we break their compliance, send us to hard labour upon Van Diemen's land.
Remember when I said going through those fields of flowers, I think the technical section was over? Absolutely not. That was about 45 minutes ago, and since then, possibly the most technical section up to now. It needs to be a bit of a mountain goat on parts of this. I've figured out how to get down here. Not easy one-handed holding the camera, but yes, so if you're watching this video, which obviously you are, and you're intending to do the West Highland Way, ignore that. When you see those fields with the flowers, but it's not over at all. Just leaving the side of the loch now, and hopefully now the technical section's over. But I said that before, so let's see. Little rundown house there over on the left. Somebody told me a story last time I came here that this was bought by a rich American who was going to renovate it and thought he bought himself a little bit of idyllic peace and relaxation in the Scottish countryside by the side of Loch Lomond. And when he found out 40,000 people a year walk by the bottom of his garden, he'd never been seen since. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Makes a good story though. Somebody clearly owns it though, because there's razor wire all along the edge of the property. Anyway, here is Doon. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Doon, Bothy. Somewhere to take shelter if the weather is particularly bad. This looks like a nice little spot to sit down for 5 minutes. Looks like people have been here before, had a little fire. Probably camp. That looks like a nice little camp spot. Nice flat green, just enough for one tent. I don't know what a beer keg's doing here, but look at that view. Oh, absolutely gorgeous day. Looks quite a little busy little place over there, not sure what that's called. Begins with an A. There's a ferry that goes across from this side apparently, but we're off for this way. One last glimpse of Loch Lomond from the top of this hill. It's a fond farewell, and I hope we meet again. And here we have it, a relatively short day today, but we're here at Beinglass campsite. Excellent. We have pods, little huts, little hobbit huts, camping pitches over there. I believe it's under new management, so I hope it's as good at least as last year, because last year was excellent. Lovely little campsite this is. Absolutely lovely. Okay, so we bid a fond farewell to Beinglass campsite. Lovely little campsite. Bit of a midge fest this morning, as you can imagine, with the midgey net. They were pretty bad today, but what can you do? Okay, Beinglass campsite. Stayed here last time. It's a great little campsite. Loads of room, toilets, showers, laundry, you name it. Got a bar, and they do food. What more could you ask for? But it's changed hands, and whether that's got anything to do with it, I don't know. But the food was very, very limited. Apparently there's a problem with the gas. They also had very limited beer. There was no beer on draft, so it was bottles only at £4.75 a go. Yeah, apparently they've been waiting for a delivery for 6 days. Not sure if that quite cuts it, but okay, let's go. Today we're off to Tyndrum. It's about 17-18 kilometres. Relatively easy day, I think. Hopefully the clouds will break up soon and the sun will start shining again. Getting quite busy now. Seems like everybody's off at the same time. But missed the turning again, just like last time. Went down there. That is not the way. This is the way, but it's not very well signposted, this bit. Little house right in the middle of nowhere. Midges are really bad today. Could do with the sun breaking through. Don't normally like the sun, but at the moment, even though it's lunchtime, still loads of midges. And we've got temporary traffic lights. Temporary traffic lights on the West Highland Way. Where the men were doing some road works. So the sun has finally broke through. Blue skies. Lovely blue skies, and that has seen off the midges, thank goodness, because they were horrendous today. It's going through a bit of a well, forestry area. Well, it was a forest, not anymore. It's been deforested, as you can see, so not particularly scenic, but that's where we are right now. Now over there, I remember from last time, there's a little place where you can get a bacon sandwich or a sausage sandwich and a cup of coffee, so that's where we're heading now. It's at this point you have to cross the busy A82. Good to go. This is Strathfilling Wigwams, where they have camping a little bit. Oh yeah, reasonable area. More importantly, they have a little shop, a little trading post, where you can get ice cream. And last time I came there was bacon rolls and coffee on offer. So let's see what's on offer this time. It's looking good, looking similar. Oh yes, this is what we need. Well, the Wigwam trading shop has stopped doing bacon rolls and sausage barms, bacon barms, sausage barms. Apparently he's had trouble getting staff because it's so remote out here. But did have a big Smarty cookie and a cup of coffee, so all good. I think we're underneath the A82 again. We sort of zigzag that all the way, certainly to Glencoe Mountain Resort. This is a lovely little stretch here alongside the river Phelan, or Phelan. Not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, it's a lovely little stretch this. Got some dappled shade because it is hot again now the sun's come out. Just realised I've taken a wrong turn somewhere, or should I say I've missed a turn. I guess I should have known really, because there's the sun, which means I'm heading south, and we're pretty much heading north most of the way. I think it's possibly about 15 minutes back. 15 minutes hopefully, so it's for an extra half an hour on my journey, but that's no biggie. And here it is. Here's the turning I missed. Clearly says West Highland Way, but hey ho, didn't see it. Never mind. About 15 minutes I reckon it lost me, that's all. Allegedly, this is where the little lock where Robert the Bruce threw his sword. But if you read on further down it says probably not. It's a nice story. This is where I stayed last year. Pine trees, it was called back then. I stayed here last year. Got myself one of those little hobbit hut things. There's no camping, no tents allowed on here, unfortunately. But the little hobbit hut thing, I got it in case the weather was bad, so it gave me somewhere to, well, a chance to dry out and stuff. As it happened, the weather was beautiful, but not stopping there this year. But this is where we're staying tonight. By the way, hostel and campsite. Showers, drying room, camping, laundry, shop. I'm not in my tent tonight for the first time and only time on this trip. Got myself a little tiny basic room, again for the same reasons as last time, just in case the weather was really bad, which as you can see it isn't. The weather's beautiful, but we didn't know that at the time, did we? So let's go see, go check in. Okay, key collected. And here is my little home for the night, camping cabin 1. Basic, but that's fine. Bed, somewhere, bed. Sockets to charge the phones and batteries for tomorrow when we're wild camping. So this absolutely will do the job.